Good morning, children. This is R. Sujana, your English teacher. How are you all? I'm fine. Last week we discussed about one lesson, right? Malika goes to school. Today we will complete the activity part of that lesson. Okay, let's move on to the activities of this lesson. Malika goes to school. Uh, okay, let's see the activity part. All of you keep your textbooks ready with you and you have pencil with you. Go to page number 6 in your textbook. Okay. Here they have given the fill in the blanks activity. All of you see fill in the blanks with the suitable words given in the hint box. In the hint box they have given 5 words: education, excited, weave, narrow, wheelchair. Okay, and here they have given the fill in the blanks. Let's see the first one. Mallika was so dash that she could not sleep after dawn. What happened to Mallika? Why she did not sleep after dawn? Because she was so excited. That was the day of her going to school. She was going to school for the first time in her life. That's why Mallika was so excited. So the answer is excited. Mallika was so excited that she could not sleep after dawn. Second one, the way to the school is dash, rocky and uneven. So what is the answer? The way to the school is very narrow, rocky and uneven. We have already studied this one. So the answer is narrow. Third one, Mallika can dash a variety of cane baskets. Mallika is having an excellent skill of weaving cane baskets. So the answer is weave. Fourth one, Mallika uses dash to move around. Okay, ma. In this lesson, we already studied that Mallika was a differently able child. She is having some kind of physical disability, so she was not able to walk. That's why her mother brought her a wheelchair to move around. So the answer is wheelchair. Okay. Fifth one. Children have the right to get dash. What is the answer? Children have the right to get education. So all of you have the right to get the education. We should study well. Okay. Let's move on to the next activity, vocabulary. In the same page. Okay. Here they have given some sentences and they have underlined few words. So what exactly you have to do here? You have to find out the exact meaning of that word. Okay na? Activity 3. Choose the meaning of the underlined word in the given context. One has been done for you. They have given one example for us. See the example. She eagerly looked out of the window. Options: rarely, B. lazily, C. heartily. What is the word underlined here? That is eagerly. The underlined word is eagerly. What is the meaning of eagerly? So the answer is heartily. So the answer is C. You can see the answers in the brackets and I have ticked it also. I have ticked the option C. Okay, let's see the remaining questions for us. Second, she was so excited that she could not sleep after dawn. Here, Mallika did not sleep after dawn because she was so excited. What is the word underlined here? Excited. What is the meaning of excited? Here they have given the options: A. very happy, be very angry, very calm. Now tell me, what is the answer? Mallika was so happy. So the meaning of excited is very happy. So all of you tick the answer A. Very happy. Okay. Next question. The way to the school is narrow, rocky, and uneven. So they have underlined the word narrow. What is the meaning of narrow? Not wide. So the option is not wide. B. They have given three options: A wide, B not wide, C broad. So the meaning of narrow is not wide. So tick the answer B. Third one. Her Nana always consoled her. Mallika was very unhappy because she was a differently abled child. Na? She was not able to go to the school like other children. So she used to weep a lot. But her Nana, he supported her like anything. So her Nana always consoled her. So they have underlined the word consoled. What is the meaning of consoled here? Options: A comforted, B scolded, C hated. Did her father scold her? Did he hate her? No. Her father is very caring and loving. So he always consoled her. Meaning is comforted. So tick the answer A, comforted. Fourth one. But would you like to come to school if possible? He insisted. So here they have underlined the word insisted. Who said this one? Her neighbor friend Ranga. Ranga asked Mallika, Mallika, would you like to come to school if possible? He insisted. So what is the meaning of insisted? A. Maintained firmly. B. Asked. C. Enquired. So the answer is enquired. Tick the answer C. Let's move on to the next page, number 7. Let's see the fifth question. The next day, he assembled the parents' committee. So, what is the underlined word here? Assembled. So, assembled means, what is the meaning of assembled? What we do in our school in the morning, we join for assembly. So, we all go to the ground for doing the prayer. Na? So, we assemble in the ground. So, the meaning of assemble here is brought together. Options are A. Dispersed, B. Went, C. Brought together. So the answer is C. Brought together. Tick the answer brought together. Sixth one. The village panchayat contributed by laying a good road. So in this lesson, the village panchayat committee, they were very helpful to Mallika by laying a good road. So here the meaning of contributed is assisted. So A wanted, B assisted, C liked. The answer is B. Tick the answer B. Okay, seventh one. I never dreamt I would see a day like this. Who said this one? Mallika. Mallika, she never dreamt that she could see a day like this because she never thought that she could go to school in her life. But she got the opportunity of going to school. So the answer is, what is the meaning of dreamt? Answer is A, imagined. All of you tick the answer imagined. I hope you are all thorough with the fill in the blanks and the vocabulary activities. So all of you learn the meanings of these underlined words properly. Okay. Let's move on to the next activity 4. Okay, ma. So observe the underlined words in the given sentences. See, her family resides on the foothills of Nallamala forest. Who resides on the foothills of Nallamala forest? Yes, Mallika's family is living on the foothills of Nallamala forest. All of you see the word, underlined word, foothills. You can see the green letters. Okay. Next sentence. You can weave a variety of cane baskets faster than anyone else. Who said this one? Yes, Mallika's father, he consoled her by saying this one. Mallika, you don't worry about yourself. You have the very good skill of weaving the cane baskets faster than anyone. Okay, so here the underlined word is anyone. All of you see these two words, foothills and anyone. Foothills equal to foot plus hills. Anyone equal to any plus one. If you observe these two words, actually foothills is having two words, foot and hills. See the word anyone. It is having two words, any and one. And they have given some examples here. All of you go through the examples. First word, sunflower. So they have splitted the word sun plus flower. Sunflower is having two words, sun and flower. Next word, newspaper. Newspaper, the word is having two words, news and paper. Third word, blackboard. Blackboard is having two words, black and board. See the fourth word, rainbow. Rainbow is having two words, rain and bow. Handbag. It is having two words, hand and bag. Even though handbag seems to be a single word, but it is consisting of two words. So it is having the combination of two words, hand and bag. Okay. Now see the definition here given in the blue box. Such a combination of two or more words to form a new word is known as a compound word. So a compound word is nothing but a combination of two or more words to form a new word. So here sunflower, newspaper, anyone, foothills, blackboard, rainbow, handbag, these are all called compound words because these words are having a combination of two words. Sometimes you may come across three words also. So a compound word is nothing but a combination of two or more words to form a new word. That new word is called a compound word. Okay. Okay ma, all of you go to page number 8. Page number 8, they have given activity 5. So this is the grammar activity. So I will read out. All of you listen very carefully. Grammar is the heart of grammar is like a heart of the body. It is very important. You should learn the grammar properly. Okay. So I'll read out. Listen carefully. Read the following sentences. The next day, the headmaster assembled the parents' committee. Okay. Parents' committee. Here the word is underlined. Committee. Mallika gave the headmaster a bouquet. The word bouquet is underlined. Now see the next line. The underlined words in the above expressions are nouns. Nouns which identify a group of people and a group of things. These are called collective nouns. Now we are going to talk about collective nouns. Collective nouns is nothing but here a word that refers to a group. Okay, let's see. Committee. Committee means does it contain only one person? No. A committee is a group of people. So it consists of more than one person. And next, see the word bouquet. What is the meaning of bouquet? Bouquet is a bunch of flowers. Flowers means the bouquet, it consists of many flowers. So a bouquet is a group of flowers. So these are called collective nouns. A collective noun is a word that refers to a group. Okay, I am sure you understood it. Okay, now they have given some examples here. Identify and underline the collective nouns in the following sentences. Okay. First one, the army of soldiers is trying to battle against the enemies. Okay. So what is the collective noun here? The army of soldiers. Underline the word the army of soldiers. That is the collective noun here. Second, the troop is headed towards the battlefield. Troop means it consists of many people, not a single person. So underline the word troop. Troop is a collective noun. Next sentence, the battalion had only a loaf of bread to eat. All of you underline the word the battalion. The battalion had only a loaf of bread to eat. Next, fourth one, a tribe of natives fed them with their tubers. Underline the word tribe. Next, see the fifth one. Go to page number 9. Okay. Fifth one. They stayed in the forest of trees. Forest is a collective noun. The word, underline the word forest, because forest does not contain only one tree. It consists of so many trees. So forest is a collective noun. Next. Sixth one, the flock of birds flew over the colony. Underline the word the flock. Flock means a group of birds. They are, when you see the birds in the sky during the sunset time, they'll go in groups. So that is called flock of birds. Next, seventh one, the habitants grazed their cattle in the plains. Underline the word cattle. Cattle means cows, buffaloes, goats, sheep. These are all called cattle. So these are all plural form. So underline the word cattle. Next, eighth one. The swarm of bees attacked the herders. Underline the word swarm. Ninth one. The military saved them from the bees. The military. Underline the word military. 10th one. A little girl thanked them with bouquets. Underline the word bouquets. So a collective noun is just a single word, but it refers to a group. Okay, so this is the concept of collective nouns. I hope you all understood these activities. Okay, all of you go through these pages once again. Okay, ma, take care. Bye.